Hi, welcome to Part of My Frenchie. This is me, 143. If you don't have a friend, you have a few now. Welcome to Saturday's edition, where we are going to just have a lot of fun today. Today is the live edition where it is just random pet topics. Tuesdays are our pet loss topics, but Saturdays we have a little bit more fun today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So welcome to our beautiful moderator who is on, and welcome to everybody that will be drifting in here shortly. So hello, hello, hello. Welcome Saturday. Happy Saturday. And now that the snow is starting to subside, which I think we're supposed to be getting a little bit more snow coming in. When I was driving this afternoon, it seemed like it was coming down or starting to come down a little bit more. So I'm hoping that we're not going to get any more snow. We try to adjust this just a little bit more, get a little bit more better angle. I feel like I have Tammy Faye Baker hair going on today. If those of you out there know who Tammy Faye Baker is. But anyways, yeah, hire the hair closer to Jesus. So I have a lot of hair going on here today. Don't know what's happening here. But anyways, nonetheless, so it is a good day, and it is a good Saturday, and it is a good day to have some fun with some pet topics. And I hope that everybody is staying warm. If you're in a warm place, then you are one ahead of all of us that are not in a warm place. So just glad that you were here, glad that you were with us, and very, very happy this past week. Gained a lot more subscribers. It seemed almost like we were getting maybe, gosh, almost, I think it was maybe like 10 to 10, at least like 5 to 10 every other day, which was amazing, which was absolutely amazing. I'm very, very grateful and blessed that people are subscribing and showing up. And my goal and hope is that, if people are finding the channel for pet loss, or just pet things in general, or just come to just have a good time and just find a happy place where you can meet other people. We've got some great people that join the lives every week, and again, it's just a great group of people. I hope that if you are joining the lives, that you'll chime in on the chats too. And we're, again, very, very grateful that you're here. Got some fun topics to talk about today. That was one of the things that came back this past few lives that we were doing. I know that, and I say it all the time, pet loss is a very big, it's a very big passion of mine. It is one of my missions in life, is to, take away the stigma in society. Oh, yay! Dave and Patty are here. They're here. Yay, Dave and Patty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy that you're here, and hopefully that you and Violet are staying warm in the Chicago area. So happy that you are here. But trying to, the whole mission of this channel is to get rid of the pet loss grief stigma that is around, that we are trying to normalize it. It is a huge thing that hits our world today, and it shouldn't be. So my goal, as it has always been for the past 12 odd years, is to take that away and normalize it. And the more that people find the channel, the more that we can get the word out there, and it's just wonderful. So I do want to hopefully, oh, yay. Hey, Michelle is here. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, hello. Wonderful, wonderful. Everybody's showing up. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, if I can get the girls up here, or get one of them up here, they all got their Valentine's Day. Geez, they're all going to hit what they're going to do here is they're going to knock my camera over. They all got their Valentine's Day collars on today. So Coco is going to be the first one up. She just popped up here. She's got her Valentine's Day collar on. If you can see under her big, oh Jesus. And now here's Rosie and her bone. So she's got they all got their Valentine's Day. Hang on before they knock my camera over. But they've got their You dropped it. So here's Coco. Hello, hello. But you can see their little Valentine's Day. Hi, Coco. Their Valentine's Day colors are all on. Everybody gets their, here, let me try to show your little neck. They all get the same. I love, Coco's got these little neck rolls too, but they all have their seasonal, there's, here, let me, if I can move my hands out of the way, but they all have their Valentine, let me see if I can get it in the thing here. They all have their pretty little Valentine's Day collars on. All the girls get the same ones. Sometimes I change the colors, but typically they will all have the same colors on. And they did. They all came in the mail today. I was very happy. Usually I'm able to pick them up at PetSmart, and these are from PetSmart. They're really pretty. They're in a hot pink color. They have them in red as well. They're in red as well. And but when I went to PetSmart, they were all sold out of the colors, so I had to get them online. But they came today, and with the snow, they were a little delayed because nobody could get down the streets. But yay, they came today, and we were all so happy. Which we've got plenty of time before Valentine's Day, anyways. So the girls have their collars on. Looks like Rosie's mad over there in the corner. She's taken her bone and gone. So, oh, I know Noir's waiting for her. See, the problem is that I love my grand dog, Noir. Noir has a large neck. Noir has a very, very thick neck. God love her and her thick neck. But she typically only puts her little collar on when she goes outside with her big old neck. And so anyways, but yes, maybe Noir will get a Valentine's Day collar too, because she typically when she was staying here for a while this over this past year, she stayed with us for a little bit. For a while, and she also Noir had matching collars as well. So maybe for a Valentine's Day surprise, her grandma will get her a matching collar so she can match Coco and Rosie and so forth. So yes, I know she needs like the triple X. Noir does need the triple X, but she'll look so pretty as well. So, but good. I'm glad. Oh, and Patty showed up too. Patty showed up. Oh, poor little Violet. Well, it's cold outside. Probably took her a minute. Here's Rosie. What are you doing down there? But good. I'm glad everybody is in the house so far. If you're online and want to chime in the chat, please hop on and say hello. Like I said, we've got the girls here. I don't know where Lola is. Lola's running around somewhere as well. So, but we are all happy that everybody's here. Like I said, today is Saturday. Saturday's a fun day. We're having a little bit lighthearted topics today. And ones that I kind of want to get everybody's opinion too, because some can be a little bit controversial. Oh, he doesn't like it when you put him in pink or red. Oh, well, why not? Oh, what do you do? Oh, well, here comes Rosie. Well, you know what though? I said it last week too. When certain things, when I put Rosie in certain things, like I put her in a snowsuit last year. She hated this snowsuit so much that when I put her in it, she literally just, as soon as I put her down, she would not move. She froze. She stood there and it was just like, she just froze. That dog would not move whatsoever. I want to see if I had the picture here still. Yeah, she would not move. She stood there and it was just like, we had to pick her up. She would not move at all. It was like she was just going to tell us that she was not having it at all. No, it's not in this stack, but yeah, no, there's certain things. I had a pair of pajamas that I got for Rosie and hated them. As soon as I put those pajamas on her, she hated those stupid pajamas. I know as soon as anything I put on her, if if Rosie does not like something that I put on one of the other dogs, she will run up and rip it off the other dogs. I don't know. I don't know what it is. She's funny like that. So, well, yeah, true. Okay, true. I get it. He's he's a boy and he's picky too. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, Rosie does the same thing. I mean, like if she does not like something, yeah, you know, Coco used to be. When we got Coco used to wear hats for me, and I said, oh, I'm like, she's going to be my dog that wears hats because because Rosie would not wear hats, and Rosie, no, and I'm like, oh, Coco's going to be my hat wearing dog, right? Oh no, first couple hats, Coco would wear them, and then Rosie caught on that Coco was getting the attention for having the stuff on, and Rosie would run right up and yank them right off of her head, like she knew that that was just not gonna fly. So yeah, absolutely. I, Rosie's just a turd sometimes. I love her to death, but she can just be a little bit of a turd sometimes. She's just very picky, but yeah, certain pajamas or whatever, she just does not like it. She won't move. She'll put them on and she won't move. And she'll just sit there and look at you like I am not doing anything and you cannot make me do it. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh, I bet she does love her. I bet just because she's perfect, right? Violet's just perfect. She just does whatever. She's just perfect. She's just absolutely perfect. And you know what? Probably Coco would be perfect too if her sister didn't mess with her. If her sister didn't mess with her. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Rosie's the ornery one. She's the one that, she's the ornery one that needs all the attention. So, but yeah, it's like I said, it's their dogs they have their own personalities, and I don't care what anybody says. They know what you're saying. They know exactly what you're saying, and they know what's going on. They know what time it is. So, you want some coffee too? I have coffee today. I know I've got coffee in here and not tea. For some reason, the dogs like coffee more than tea. I don't know what it is. I don't know if your dogs are attracted. Rosie, leave the Christmas. I should just take the Christmas tree out of the box at this point. Every time I come down here, that dog goes to the Christmas tree. Come here. Over here. Come. Come. So, all right. So it is Saturday. And you know what I forgot to do last week after I said I was going to do it? I made a big deal after the last one. And I said, yeah, picky dog. Ha! You're right. You're 100% correct. You know what? It's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that. That you know what? There are some people that have beautiful brown hair, and look good in brown hair, and then there's some people that don't look very good in brown hair, and I don't know who those would be. Oh, here's Rosie and her colors. Yeah. Do you see what I deal with? And the funny thing is when I do, when I have when I do the taping of shows as well, like, which I have to get really back to doing. But when I tape shows as well, it tends to get challenging. It gets really, really challenging sometimes, where we knock things over and I really, yeah, get little bad ears. Yeah, we knock things over. We jump on, we knock my little studio lights out. Yeah, it can be quite the fiasco. We can knock over statues just like that happen. But lots of things happen when oh, hang on, let me put this over so that they don't fall off the couch. All right. Anyways, so now we are all set back up. Oh. So I'm glad that everybody's here and everybody is, well, I was going to say, Michelle, you're probably warm because you've got the better weather than we do. And we're starting to kind of thaw out. We started snowing again a little bit more tonight, but not too much, thank God. We're still in, I think it was registering at, like, I think it was a -6 this morning, but then I think we're at 16 degrees or something like that. Yeah, paint it on. You know what? You're exactly right. Paint it on yours. My dogs never listen half the time either. Never listen half the time. And it's funny because before we found out that Coco was deaf, my my one neighbor, she goes, when you were saying that your dog was deaf, she goes, I was just saying that, that's just the typical, Frenchie, that, they're not deaf. They're just, stubborn and they don't listen. So, oh, I bet that's nice being at the beach. Oh, twice this week. Oh, that would be so nice. I would love that. Oh, I would love that. I cannot wait for that. See, we're so looking forward to vacationing and stuff for the summer. And oh gosh, I cannot wait for that warm weather. Not wait. So, back to what I was saying. Last week, I made a big stink about saying that at the end of all the Tuesday shows, Violet does not always listen. Dave, I'm sure Violet does not always listen. I guarantee. Probably just not like any of your children never listened either. But I said at the end of every show on Tuesdays, I was going to light this candle for any like pets that have passed. So I figured that we would still, in honor of any pets that have, passed for this past week, any pets that have passed for this past week or the week before, we still, that's true. The blonde one does never listen. But any pets that have passed for this past week or the week before, we are lighting a candle in honor for them, because I did miss that on Tuesday, but we are going to continue to do that on Tuesdays. And, but yeah, so this candle will be always in honor. We'll use this one every week for them. And we'll remember every Tuesday now on our pet loss day. So, but I did like that tradition. I thought that was so, so nice. And I just think it's a beautiful thing to do, because, again, it's very, very important, very, very important to honor the ones that we yeah, right. It's special. It's very, very special. And yeah, and this is really nice, because this is a candle that when my Harley passed, one of the young men that I work with, he gave this to me when my dog had passed. So that was very, very nice of him. So, and I always keep this up by the urns where all my little urns are. So I love this little candle. So, but anyway, so I will use this now on my Tuesdays. So when we have our pet loss time on Tuesdays, I will use this candle, and we'll light it then as well. So anyways, but I love that idea. So I will put this down over here, and I'm actually going to blow it out, because if not, I'm sure my bat-eared dog will knock it over, and then we will have a fire, and we don't need that. So I will move that there. And so I thought some fun topics for tonight. Yeah, you're right. The comment is, yeah, it hurts a little bit when honoring them, but good memories. But it is, you're 100% correct. It's always a little painful when they do the memorials, and it's always that little bit of a sting, because you always have that automatic, like, it's that ping of the realization of the loss, right? And you always have that, like, life. It's like, life has basically like gone on, and you have that stop of a moment to kind of remember them, and it's a reality check of, yeah, they're not here anymore, and it's a bittersweet moment, because it's like, wow, it was a great thing. And yeah, it's hard to um, it's hard to have gone through that, but who I would never I never would ever want to miss out on those moments in life, right? I would never give up. I would never give up having these guys in my life. And it's interesting too, isn't it? Because I say I wouldn't talk about pet loss, but um, it always seems like after we lose one, I don't know about you guys, but how many times have you told yourself, "Oh, I'll never get another, I'll never get another animal, or I'll never get another dog or cat or whatever," and then you find yourself, you know, missing something in your life. And again, it's there's no replacing or anything. It's opening up your heart and your home to another animal in need. And I think that that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly. It's strength and moving through the grief. 100%. 100%. 100%. Um, you know, grief is a it's a beautiful it's grief is a beautiful thing. It's a it's a sign that we're human. It's a sign that it's a price that we pay for loving something so deeply. And I mean, if that's the price that I have to pay to to love a love this potato, love this potato, then right, right. I know, I know. That's my moderator telling me to move on. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I know. I know I have to stick to my topics on Saturday. I know. Okay, so we will get more to the happy the happy topics on Saturdays. No, but seriously, let's have let's. Oh, you had a sheepdog, really? That's okay. How old was your sheepdog? Well, yes, I know, in a loving way, of course. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. And but that's a good thing, because that, like you said, that's why we have the two different days, because we want to have the happy days, and we want to have, well, and like I said, both these days are good days for me, because I think that anytime that you talk about any of this stuff is healing. It's healing for people. And like I said, I you can stop in this channel and get any piece of information, and it can help somebody heal. Oh, Kiwi. Aw. See, hate I hate that. I do not understand how people can sit and abuse animals. But God bless people that can adopt them. I mean, just like Coco, just like, I mean, I hate to say it, I'm sure 90% of dogs that are in shelters were adopted or tossed away. And mm, but yeah, it's just, so one of the topics I wanted to talk about today. um and these are, like I said, these are just some fun topics for Saturday, just that I some may spark some controversy with people. And this first one I'll bring up is one that, this is, I mean, it gets people all the time, and it gets dog owners all the time. I know tons of people that are very, very loving dog owners, and they refuse to do this. And so we'll throw it here on the channel, and see what everybody's take on it. So the question is, what is your thoughts on, where does your dog sleep? So where does your dog sleep? That is the question. And the funny thing is that is a huge question with a lot of rescues. Okay, so moderator says her dog sleeps in the bed next to her. Okay. Now again, that's a lot of people, and I'll be very honest, there's no right or wrong answer. So there's not like and this is a judgment-free zone. So it's not like somebody's going to say, "Oh, you're wrong," blah blah blah. Yep, in your bed underneath the blankets. Okay, same here. Okay, I've got three of them. I've got the two little ones, and I've got Lola. Same thing. But again, you've got avid dog owners and cat owners. I mean, I always believe up cat owners too. I mean, you've got cat owners, but that there's some that refuse to let dogs, cats sleep in their beds. They think it's absolutely like disgusting. They crate them. They, and which is fine. I mean, that's what they think, or that's how they feel. Again, no right or wrong answer, no judgment here. If that's what people think. I have a lot of people that I know that are dog trainers that they look at me sideways, and I have three dogs, and now granted Lola half the time she'll sleep on the floor. She has her dog bed on the floor next to me, but I've got a huge king size bed, so the majority of the time they're all three all over the place. So yeah, I mean, right, exactly. I mean, that's right. That's 100%. I to me it's a no-brainer. They follow you all over the house. Where else would they sleep? But again, there's some people that their dogs at night, they open up their crate door. People, tell them go in their crate, and they sleep in the crate. Dave said, in my bed behind me so I can't roll over. Oh, interesting. His comment won't post. Interest. Okay. Yeah, well, see, so basically we're all on the same page that they all sleep in bed, right? Exactly. So I mean, but again, there's some people that their dogs don't sleep in bed. And I'll be very honest here, and I printed out some like pictures here as well. Here, I'll show. Now this one is kind of the opposite. This is a picture of my son. Now, this is when my son was very little, probably like 3 years old. And that's with Lola. He was like just basically tucking in Lola to bed or whatever. But, I like pictures like this. I always find it very important to me. I think it's very important for kids to grow up with animals. I do. I think it's very, very important for kids to. Is that your only child? No, that is not my only child. I do have two children. I do have an older child as well. But no, this is not my only child. I do have an older child as well. She can tend to be mouthy sometimes. So, but I'll show her picture every once in a while. But no, this is not my only child. But yeah, this is the youngest one when he was like 2 or 3 years old. But this is him with Lola. And so I always think that kids should grow up with animals. And so this is a picture with myself and Lola. So now this is part of my bed. I have a large bed. So as you can see, like this is Lola and I. And I mean, another thing with dogs is leaving hospital after minor surgery, list of instructions, follow up, take meds. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So you're right. Yeah. Listed when you left the hospital, instructions follow. They said don't let your dog on the bed. Right. That is a huge thing. And you're like, what do you mean don't let my dog on the bed? You're 100% correct. Now, Lola, Lola, we certified her as uh, a therapy dog, and one of her, she was allowed to go to hospitals and like nursing homes and so forth, but that was one thing in her training. They said that she wasn't allowed to, if she went to hospitals, that she was not allowed to go on like hospital beds. But it's interesting that you say that because, like you said, looked at the nurse right in the eyes and you lied. Well, sure, I would lie too. There's no way that you're telling me that you're not going to let your dog on your bed. Like, who? Right. Okay. I mean, who wouldn't lie about that? I would lie about that too. I mean, yeah. I mean, even I remember when we went. Well, I think that's like when we were in COVID time. I had gotten COVID pretty bad, and I was in bed for like a couple days, and my boxer that had passed, a few months, back in a few years ago, that dog did not leave. I mean, that dog didn't. I think he left maybe a couple times to pee. I don't even know if the damn dog ate for 2 days. But I mean, he didn't leave my side. He would get up to maybe go to use the bathroom, and then he would come right back. And he would not. That dog would not leave my side out of that bedroom. And I mean, if you can't tell me that dogs don't know when you're sick or whatever, I mean, what does that tell you, right? Right, exactly. You would like to. I would. There's no way. I mean, come on. I mean, I get what medical professionals are trying to say, but to me, they're going to heal you too. So, anyways, this is, and then here's two more pictures of, here's my son again, growing up a little bit more, but with my dogs, sleeping. Yeah, I mean, this is this is how this is how l- just the just like the love, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, just how it just to me it's co-sleeping. It just I look at these pictures and all I think is, look at the love. How could you not be surrounded by love? And just exactly. And when I go to bed at night, or if I, or if right, he's part of the pack. Exactly. Or same thing, like I know that when I'm at home during the day, or if I, as soon as I get home, or if I'm at home from work or whatever, and I say, "Hey, I'm going to take a nap," or if I go to take a nap during the day, what's the first thing you do? You go run upstairs, and I go call the girls, and the girls come running, and everybody's going to take a nap. We all go take a nap. You know, it's just what you do, and um, but it's just so weird to me. But I remember when we were looking at a few rescues in their paperwork, that's part of one of the questions is where will the dog sleep? And it's such a funny question to me because all I keep thinking is, well, in my bed, where else would they sleep? And then part of me is thinking, well, gosh, is that the right answer for them? Do they want them to sleep in a crate? Because that's not going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to, am I supposed to lie to them and tell them that, they're going to be in a crate somewhere? They're not going to be in a crate. I'm not going to put them in the crate. Um, but, I mean, I just think, I mean, I don't know. You look at, I mean, they're happy. They're happy. We're happy. Everybody's happy, right? It just to me, it's improving the quality of life. That's just the way I look at it. Maybe I'm crazy. Who knows? And that's okay. If I am, that's fine too. Right. Their family. They're part of their family, right? So That's just the way it is. So then I found this other thing, and I thought that this was kind of neat too. Red flag, green red flags and green flags of the pet world, right? And I thought this was kind of kind of funny. So how do you know when there's a red flag or a green flag when it comes to your pets? So a red flag is um let's see, let's see. Red flag. Let's see. When you're let's hang on. No, I don't like that one. Hang on. Oh, here, let me do this one. All right, red flag. When your dog maintains eye contact while doing something that he knows is wrong. So I think that's a good one too. Especially Rosie's one for that. When she know cats do that a lot too. They'll look at you and they'll like purposely knock stuff off the counters. Uh, but Rosie's a stinker, so she'll purposely do something wrong and she'll look at you. So that's a good red flag for your dog when they're being up to no good. Let's see. Another red flag for your dog is they'll choose the loudest. They'll choose to do the loudest possible thing at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they'll do the loudest possible activity at 3 o'clock in the morning to wake you up. Let's see. Da, 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 da. They knock things over slowly so that you'll have to get up. Here's a good one. They'll steal your spot the second that you get up to go get something to drink, which means the minute you get up to get something, they'll go and sit in your spot on the couch, which is a big one in our house. Lola's a good one for that one. Minute anybody, yeah, exactly. Sounds like Lola. Lola is a huge one for that one. We could be watching TV, and as soon as we get up to go and uh, do anything, Lola is up in that spot, and Lola is a good 65 pounds, and she is not moving, and she will look at you like she does not give a damn. Um, yeah, well, and that she keeps it nice and warm, but she won't even, yeah, yeah, Lola's, yeah, oh, I bet, oh, Lola, oh, she's upstairs in my chair. Oh, I bet she is sitting in my chair right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, add Violet to, oh, I bet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, pretend that when your pet pretends not to hear you, but then hears a snack open from rooms away. That is another Rosie. Rosie will sit there and I will call her 100 times to go out. She will be upstairs at the top. I will call her 100 times to go out, but then I will go in our little bread box and I'll open the bread box and like pull the treats out, and she will hear those and come running from wherever the hell she's at. Any little movement, she'll hear that and come running, but she can't hear me calling her 100 times. Another red flag, they're only affectionate when they want food, which I don't know. Mine are always affectionate, so although they do suck up to me when they want something extra. But let's see. Green flags checks on you when you cough, sneeze, or cry. Which do you have? Any of your pets are overly affectionate when you like cough, sneeze, or cry? Do you have any that are like overly checking on you all the time? That's that's I don't. Lola used to be that way, not so much now that she's older. I think she's probably like, yeah, I'll let the other two get that. But um, yeah, these two typically, usually, if there's tears, they'll come running. But um, no, he's selfish. Jumps off the couch. Nora gets disgusted when I. Oh, aw. Aw. What, Noir's a germaphobe? What's wrong with that? Aw. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let's see. So, what about this? Does your dog sleep near you but not on you? How about that? Does your dog sleep near you but not on you? See, now Coco will sleep next to me. Rosie will sleep on me. She has to when she at night she comes and she will plant herself on me. um, Coco will sleep next to me, and then usually Lola will sleep like on the floor right next to me. And unless it's later, then she'll sleep on the thing next to me. But yeah, Rosie will plant herself on me. Um, but what about yours? Will they sleep on you or next to you? But yeah, Rosie has to suffocate herself on me. That's always Violet stiffs my ears. Neat, neat. Oh, geez. Jumps off the couch. Oh, I, yeah. Well, you know what? Too, I was gonna say it. Who Coco's another one too. That Coco is one that when we're sleeping, if if she know like if she knows I'm trying to get up, like get up to leave, she'll then come and like lay herself on top of like she'll plant herself across my chest so that I can't get up. So like if she knows I'm trying to get up out of bed, she'll then come and like dead weight herself on me so I can't get up then. So oh, the narrator needs a raise. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to watch. Oh, geez. Oh, you know what? Shockingly enough, none of mine are gassy. I've lucked well Lola's. Lola can be real gassy. She only usually does that when the moderator's around on the couch. So yeah, usually when the moderator's on the couch next to her, she'll but I think that means she wants the moderator to go home. So yeah, but if the moderator's around, then yeah, she'll light up the moderator. That's Lola will. But oh yeah. Mm-mm. Now, here's another green flag. They learn the sound of your car and your car keys. That's true. Oh, yeah. Boxers. Oh, gosh. Yeah, the boxers are real gassy. Oh, good God. Yeah, yeah, they were awful. They were awful. Our boxers were too. Our boxers. But, they always say that about like Frenchies and Bostons and so forth, that they're real gassy. But shockingly enough, like Rosie and Coco are not. I mean, not bad, not bad. But yeah, our boxers like Sammy was. I don't. Harley wasn't too bad, but but the other ones. But yeah, they say like the Frenchies were, but Rosie hasn't. Rosie hasn't been. Um, thank God. But yeah, yeah, no, we lucked out with that. Let's see. Da, da, da. Oh, they bring you your toys, like they're contributing to the household. That's a huge one. Rosie is huge with her toys. Rosie will bring toys to us like we always call them her babies. So I always have to get her these little like I get her little stuffed animals, and she'll parade them around the house. And I always tell her, "Go get your babies," and she'll go bring her little Winnie the Poohs and so forth. And then usually Coco will come and grab it from her and piss her off, and then they'll, you know, Coco just does anything to piss Rosie off. She'll try to like grab stuff from her mouth and steal her babies from her, and then they'll play tug of war, and then it just ends badly. But yeah, Rosie's real big into having her little stuffed toys and stuff, and she carries those all over the house. But another green flag is they get excited when you wake up and like you've been gone for years. And same thing when you go to the store and come back. They're so excited when you come home. Um, we mean Violet doesn't have. Why doesn't Violet doesn't have that many toys? I'm sure she has toys. She probably has tons of toys. That doesn't can't tell me she doesn't have toys. I'm sure that dog is spoiled. That dog's probably way spoiled. Hmm. You can't tell me that dog doesn't have toys. I thought is Violet the one that has the rabbit, or no? I thought Violet has a rabbit she likes. cold here. My nose is getting stuffed. Whew. Let's see. Let's see here. Mhm. What about this? Here's another one. Oh, Ginger had the rabbits. Okay, so Violet didn't have the rabbit. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Do they have favorite toys? Um, honestly, Rosie's the only one. Rosie has her little baby. She has a little Lilo or a Stitch, and she has a little Winnie the Pooh. She has a Stitch and a Pooh that she carries around. Those are her babies. Those are her favorites. Yes, that's right. Patty had Ginger, and Ginger had Ginger, which oh, I don't have. I'll have and on Tuesday. I'll show a picture of Ginger. Ginger, Ginger was, uh, Ginger was Ginger was Sweet Pea's sister. So Patty had Sweet Pea's sister. Patty had Sweet Pea's sister who was Cookies. Where's Cookie? Okay, so Cookie here, not me. Cookie here had three babies. Cookie had three babies, which was Sweet Pea, Ginger, and Pepper. And I kept Sweet Pea, and then Patty took Ginger and Pepper. And Ginger like the rabbits. But on Tuesday show I'll show you a picture of Ginger and Pepper. But and when when did when did when did Ginger pass? Was that 3 years ago? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? I want to say 3 years ago. 3 years ago now. Because they were right around the same age. 3 years ago, I believe. 3 years ago. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, because they were all right around the same age. Beautiful dogs. They were mixed between. So Cookie was a miniature dachshund, and we, I, I went on, I went on vacation, and I boarded the mom Cookie, which was a miniature dachshund, and Cookie got hooked up with a champion teacup chihuahua at the borders, and they never told me. The people at the boarding facility never told me. And the only reason why Cookie was not fixed at the time was because she was too young. She was like still a puppy when she was boarded. And because she was so small, I was waiting until after her first heat cycle to fix her. And so anyways, when we came back from our vacation, life went on and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, so she started getting fat, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. And, went to the vet, and the vet said, oh, well, she's having puppies. And lo and behold, she had Ginger, Sweet Pea, and Pepper. And so we had three beautiful babies and her puppies, and there we have it. So we got a blessing out of the unplanned pregnancy, so to speak. So there you have it. But anyways, and that was my first time actually experiencing having puppies, which was another interesting story, but something I never want to go through again, the puppy delivering process. But it was definitely a blessing. And yeah, but yeah, I was not ready for that. But again, beautiful puppies, and just a blessing. We got a definite blessing out of that. So anyways, but okay, so moving on. My last fun question for this evening. Your dogs, do they have a government issued name? And I mean that in all non-seriousness. So does your dog have one name, or do they have a full name? So what I mean by that is, does your dog have just like one name? Like, so Rosie has a first, a middle, and a last name. There's some dogs that have a like here's an example that they have was like Sir Reginald Fluffington the Third. Here's another one like uh, there's another one like Sir Maximus, Sir Maximus, Timothy, Stevenson. So does your dog have a full name, or do you just call them, Ginger? All of my dogs have a first and a middle and a last name. And when they get in trouble, they get their first and their middle name called. I didn't realize that a lot of people don't give their dogs middle names. I thought that everybody did, and I will be very 100% honest. All of my dogs, their middle names are usually named after a member of the family. So, Lola is like Lola Jean. Jean's after my middle name. It's only three names. Yeah. Oh, why? Oh, what? Why do you have how many names do you have? Are your dogs named? I mean, some people have several names. My one friend, her dog has like 5 or 6 names, but like we have, like Rosie is Rosie Lou. We had like Harley James. We have, Lola Jean. Coco's Coco Chanel. But yeah, all of our dogs have middle names and full names and so forth. So yeah, but everybody's always like after just Violet. What you? Oh, see, that shocks me. I thought you'd have more names than that. But did the boxers have longer names? Because okay, that is official. Well, yes, that is right, and that is official. I agree. Now, I was gonna say, there's some people that when their dogs are like AKC registered and stuff, they do the whole, um, sire and all that stuff. But I was gonna say, I know like Rosie's AKC or something like that, but I think I can't remember what we did with her. I think we did, because technically Rosie is my son's dog. So I think we did like Brady's first rose or something like that, or something weird like that. But then she's got her full name. But yeah, it's interesting how people do that. But she does. That's all it has to be. She doesn't have to be registered. All she has to be is loved, right? I agree. That's all it has to be. All it has to be is loved. Oh, I didn't. That's right. That's what it was. The boxer was Dave's first buck. I knew it was something with one of the boxers was registered. That's what I thought. Oh, I wanted to say this too, because remember I do the Frenchie find of the week. Here's my Frenchie find of the week. I saw this at Meijer. I thought this was so cute. Now, granted, it is in little children's sizes, so this will be given out to a small child, little girl. But isn't this so cute? Is this not adorable? But yeah, so a little girl will be getting this. But I thought this was so cute. So this is a Frenchie find of the week. And I did find there was a company that, well, there's 2 companies that I'm speaking with online that they're sending me 2 Frenchie things to. No, not one of my other children. No, I don't have another small child. My other child is older, which, speaking of my other child that's older, congratulations to that other child. who had a very good day and had a very good day in court this week. She had a very good week in court this week. Congratulations to her on a court win. So shout out to her. Had a very, very good week to her. So good week all around. Very, very celebratory week. And just, fantastic start to 2026 for sure. But yeah, good things are happening. Good things are happening in 2026. Have all the kids are very lucky. All the dogs are lucky. All the kids are lucky. Ooh, that's interesting. I'll have to look that up. Patty asks what size for the shirt. What size is this shirt? They had all sizes for these shirts, but this one here is I don't know, this is like a medium 7/8. Why? They have these are like kid shirts all the way up until I was gonna say, yeah, this is like a medium 7/8 for a small child. But I'm gonna have to look up that murder trial. I'm gonna write that down right now. Perfect aunt. Alex. But yeah, so anyways, so Tuesday, we are back to pet loss on Tuesday. And again, so hopefully, fingers crossed, Wednesday, I'm going to be doing I'm not gonna say fingers crossed. I am going to be doing the kitchen show on Wednesday, definitely, because I haven't not had a chance to do that. Yes, for Phelan, absolutely. Is that a good size for Phelan? 7/8, because that is cute. But I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, really? I'm gonna check that out. But I will. But yes, I will be doing another kitchen show this week because I have to. I have not done that in a while. And Tuesday will be another pet loss show, and then of course Saturday will be another fun. I'm sorry, I hear Coco snoring extremely loud back there. Saturday will be another fun fun dog show like today. Here's the logo again on the cups. But I'm so glad that everybody took time out tonight to stop by. It is another chilly Saturday, but so glad that everybody's here. And I'm just so grateful that everybody's here and having such a good time. Just chatting and having a good time. It makes me so happy. And please, yes. You know what? I know too. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. And I'm so glad that everybody's getting to know each other. And you know what? I am doing I'm going to do a Valentine's Day treat for this week, even though it's still early. I know it's still early. Maybe I should do something with Groundhog's Day. Maybe something made out of groundhog, because I'm sure dogs will like that. But anyways, yeah, something for Valentine's Day, I think definitely would be fun, even though it's, like I said, it's kind of early, a little bit early anyways. But yeah, I think it'll be nice to do a show Wednesday, and then do one Tuesday, and then again have our show on Saturday. But again, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Please, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. I cannot wait to see everybody again. And again, if you don't have a friend, you have a few now. I appreciate you all. Have a very, very good night. Please, please, please stay warm. I heard that What ground? You heard groundhogs are hard to trap? Are you saying that because I didn't trap the last one or the one I trapped the one before? Or are you talking about? Are you making fun of me because I didn't trap the last one I tried to catch? I think it got out of the trap when I tried to trap it. Are you making fun of me? Because I tried. We had gotten. Well, I don't know if that was a groundhog. I think that was a woodchuck. We had a woodchuck that was in our yard and was gonna attack our dogs, and I tried to trap it, but it got out. And anyways, so oh, okay, okay, all right, okay, yeah. So no, anyways, but they are hard to trap. But you agree with Dave that Valentine's Day is just a Hallmark holiday? That is not true. If you look at the history of Valentine's Day, that is more than just a Hallmark holiday. And you you know you could Valentine's Day can be a lot of different things. So, anyways, celebrate with our dogs, celebrate with our friends. Lots of reasons to celebrate Valentine's Day. So, anyways, but until next week, well, until Tuesday, if you don't have a friend, you have a few now. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Yes, end on a smile. Yes. Take care. Have a good night. See you on Tuesday. Bye bye. See ya.